This is every muscle building and bone repairing peptide explained, not in theory, but in the way athletes actually use them. Once you understand how these tiny signals promote recovery, growth, and healing, you realize what the next level of human performance looks like. BPC-157 is often the first peptide athletes hear about because its effects show up where performance truly starts, healing. It comes from a naturally occurring protein in the stomach, but once isolated, it behaves like a repair signal that tells damaged tissue to rebuild faster than it normally would. Athletes use it because it supports tendon repair, accelerates soft tissue healing, and helps reduce the downtime that usually follows heavy training or minor injuries. Instead of waiting weeks for a strained shoulder or irritated knee to calm down, many users report feeling steady improvement within days. It promotes new blood vessel formation, which helps oxygen and nutrients reach injured areas more efficiently. It also ramps up fibroblast activity, the same cells responsible for rebuilding connective tissue after stress. For lifters, fighters, or runners, that means the simple advantage of getting back to training sooner without forcing rushed recovery. But repairing tissue is only step one because restoring smooth movement requires a different signal. TB500 helps athletes move better by supporting the body's natural repair process, especially in tissues that get tight or overworked. It's based on a peptide involved in cell migration, meaning it helps healing cells reach injured areas faster and more efficiently. Many athletes turn to TB500 when they feel stiff, locked up, or slowed down by nagging inflammation that won't settle with rest alone. Users often describe an easier, smoother range of motion after a few weeks, as if tension fades and joints glide more freely. It may also help reduce inflammation, which supports longer training sessions without that heavy, irritated feeling in the muscles. Combined with regular training, TB500 gives people the sense that their body can handle more movement with less resistance, making it useful for lifters, runners, fighters, and anyone who deals with repeated strain. However, some athletes want fuller recovery through hormone signaling. CJC-1295 and ipamorelin work together to stimulate your body's natural growth hormone release instead of forcing synthetic hormones in from the outside. CJC-1295 increases the strength and timing of each GH pulse, while ipamorelin guides the release in a smooth, steady way that avoids the side effects older compounds were known for. Athletes often use this combo to support deeper sleep, easier recovery, and slow but noticeable changes to body composition. Over time, users report better muscle repair after training, less soreness, and a leaner look thanks to improved fat metabolism. It's not a blast of results like steroids or harsh drugs. It's more like turning up the body's repair system so it works at a higher level every day. This makes the combo popular with lifters who want steady progress without dramatic crashes or hormonal swings. Growth signals mean little until they trigger real cellular change inside muscle. IGF-1 LR3 takes muscle building deeper by activating satellite cells, the small stem cells that repair and expand muscle fibers after training. When these cells wake up, your muscles can grow denser, fuller, and more responsive to hard workouts. IGF-1 LR3 also improves nutrient partitioning, helping more of the food you eat go toward muscle instead of fat. That's why many athletes describe a firmer, rounder look that sticks even after the gym pump fades. It works downstream from growth hormone, turning those signals into actual structural changes in the muscle tissue. Because of this direct action, IGF-1 LR3 is often viewed as one of the stronger appearance-changing peptides, even though it requires careful dosing. For bodybuilders chasing visible improvements or athletes wanting better recovery, its ability to speed up cellular repair gives it a unique role in performance enhancement. And not every peptide builds mass. Some rebuild the deeper structure. GHK-CU focuses on rebuilding the body at a deeper level by supporting collagen production, tissue repair, and overall cellular health. Instead of boosting muscle size directly, it strengthens the structure that holds the body together: joints, skin, and connective tissue. Many athletes like it because it helps reduce the small aches and micro damage that build up over time, letting them train harder without feeling worn down. It also supports better skin quality and elasticity, which is why it's common in anti-aging products. Internally, GHK-CU may help calm inflammation and promote healthier tissue turnover, giving lifters a more comfortable and sustainable training experience. The real value is long-term performance, fewer nagging issues, better recovery between sessions, and a foundation the body can build on. It's subtle but important, especially for athletes trying to stay consistent year-round. Apart from recovery, some focus on how your body's fuel-burning efficiency. A OD9604 is a fragment of the growth hormone molecule designed to target fat metabolism without causing the side effects linked to full GH. It encourages the body to break down stored fat while slowing the creation of new fat, making it appealing for athletes preparing for photo shoots or stage events. Unlike stimulant fat burners, it doesn't spike energy, raise heart rate, or cause jitters. Instead, it gently shifts the body toward using fat for fuel, leading to steady changes over time. People often notice a leaner midsection and better definition when combined with good training and diet. Because it doesn't push the nervous system, many find it easier to run consistently without burnout. It's not a miracle fix, but it supports fat loss in a way that feels controlled and manageable, especially during cutting phases. However, fat loss is mild compared to what happens when growth limits disappear. Follistatin 344 targets myostatin, the protein that keeps muscle growth within normal limits. When myostatin is reduced, the body may build muscle faster and thicker than genetics usually allow. This is why athletes talk about it with a mix of excitement and caution. It has the potential to push growth beyond the standard ceiling. Users often report denser muscle tissue, quicker strength increases, and faster bounce back between hard sessions. But because myostatin plays a key role in regulating healthy muscle growth, blocking it raises major safety questions. Research in humans is still early, and while animal studies show impressive results, the long-term impact on organs and overall health isn't clear. Still, its potential makes it one of the most talked about peptides in high-level bodybuilding circles. It represents the extreme edge of enhancement, fast progress with real unknowns. Here's the thing, though. Combining them safely is where strategy meets science. Understanding each peptide individually is only part of the equation. Many athletes look to stack multiple compounds, believing the combination will accelerate results beyond what a single peptide can achieve. For example, pairing BPC-157 with TB-500 is popular because one enhances tissue repair, while the other improves mobility and reduces tightness. Adding CJC-1295 or ipamorelin can further support growth hormone release, improving recovery and muscle tone. But stacking introduces complexity and risk. Dosing becomes critical because even minor miscalculations can amplify side effects or lead to unexpected interactions. Quality control is another major concern, as peptides sourced online may be mislabeled, contaminated, or underdosed, turning what should be a performance edge into a health gamble. Long-term effects are largely unknown, as research on combined peptide protocols is minimal. Athletes must weigh potential gains against these uncertainties, emphasizing moderation, professional guidance, and careful monitoring. Patience and prudence often protect gains more than reckless stacking. How far would you go to safely maximize your performance and recovery? Let us know in the comments.